Welcome to Uncommon Starcraft Into the Forge, episode 26. My name is Casey, and today we're going to get a little better at Starcraft. So, small, I don't want to call it a format change, but I'm going to change pace for at least a week or so, because of my top 3 issues. I think I'm getting into sticking to a build order as a problem. So I don't have a set, I only have a really comfortable build order for TBZ. And I needed to go back and do some more to have my TVP up to par, and then definitely TBT. So I'm going to write shorthand real quick my TBZ, just my TBZ this round, just my TBZ build order. I'd say I'm going to cross my fingers and hope I get a TBZ matchup, but I'm just going to play this opener for about 4 or 5 minutes, no matter what my matchup this round. And when I have tomorrow, when I write down a TVP, I'll follow that one for at least one round, no matter my opponent, just to add some familiarity to this and kind of take away from the importance of the ladder, maybe solve some of my anxiety, because it's just ladder points. If I build something that doesn't make sense, it's okay, because it's just a StarCraft 2 ladder. No reason to get frazzled much. Ha! So, TBZ. So I'm going to shorthand this a bit, but we're talking Reaper, Fast Expand, 111. So that's, for me, from all future moments, that will be shorthand for, I want to say it's 14 SCV, 16 Barracks, Reaper, Orbital Command, another Command Center, and then another supply depot. I'm going to write that right here, right now, real quick. So it's, SCV, I don't need numbers, SCV, no, so we go depot, racks, gas, Reaper, orbital, command center, depot. Alright, so from there, the 111 goes factory. So here, let's just call this the Reaper Fast Expand. I don't know if that's the actual language people use to describe it, but now we're going to go 111. We'll describe that. So that's factory, gas, swap. So the swap is going to depend on what I see. So this Reaper needs to scout, and if I see fast expansions, 3 bases, I'm going into double Helio production. So swap based on scout. So economic Zerg, we're going double Hellion. Let's just say call it 4x Hellion drop. That's a 3. 4x Hellion drop. If I see 2 base, that's I need tank and tank bunker. So that, and this is what I got to look at. So the timing. So at the point where I scout, what have I produced? What are my racks currently doing? Because if I can't scout in time, I want to put a reactor down no matter what. But if I can scout before the reactor would go down, which I believe, if I do this right, orbital CC depot, marine. So before that marine comes out, if I get my scout off before that, I can do the swap onto a tech lab. If I see economic, I can do the swap based on a reactor. So I think that's where this stops, and from there it's reacting. I saw from yesterday's video, late game needs some work, but I'm going to stick with getting down up to mid game on 3 build orders first. So tonight we're going to do a TVZ, and that was a little long-winded, so let's go ahead and get into this. My replay will be focused on my capabilities on that build. We won't be doing typical analysis today. So match up. Let's get the handy-dandy headphones on. I think I might even shout at the microphone a little more this way. To positive or negative effect, I couldn't tell you. So, let's get some game on. I noticed today, and the reason we're doing this is I was rereading some stuff on all things Terran, and a lot of the advice I already knew. Oh, there we go. Arena, Zerg, map for good drops. Not necessarily a lot of places to drop, but a quick distance by air. And exactly the matchup I was looking for to test this build, or to practice this build, and then analyze it.
Not enough minerals.
We set our camera hotkeys. We set our first one home, or first one to the ramp.
SCV ready.
We're to be polite.
Not enough minerals.
Right after that.
Gotcha.
Make sure the okay.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
All right.
Go
Some more things I can do with these minerals, but too much on my mind right now to try to get the SCVs stacked on.
Additional supply depots required.
Nope, that was in the wrong place, but.
Yep. Let's go.
So I wanted to move that 2 spots over. It will have to lift up, and that is inefficient. So of course, you know, the challenge now is getting the gas, getting these right on the gas at the right time.
SCV ready.
There we go. For me, better earlier than later. The one thing I would question is whether or not I need a faster scout on this map, because this is gonna, I don't know if I would say susceptible to rushes, seeing as how I have a wall, at least for a Zergling rush.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay. I'll just have you ready to go. So by the time I'm getting close to Port of Minerals, I like to send this SCV down to the ramp.
Will do.
And build.
Go ahead. There's something in the way.
So you're gonna build the
Not enough minerals.
wall,
Build here.
and then you come over here.
Upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has
We need to scout.
Huh?
So we're gonna get a little hot minerals right here.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
This better. SCV ready. Where?
So 1 base, 2 base,
Death from above.
2 base.
Got something for me to kill.
What did I see?
SCV ready. Where? You gonna get where?
A little bit of money building up.
Huh?
Do I care? Let's see. Let's see where this puts us.
Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespene.
SCV ready.
I forgot the gas actually.
Go ahead.
That's gonna hurt us a lot.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Bad news.
Upgrade complete.
SCV ready. This better be. Huh? You gonna? What's going on?
Add-on.
Ready to rip. SCV ready. Ah! You scared me. Light it up. SCV ready.
So what I didn't see, and I want to see, is if there's a roach horn. There's not.
Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough.
Want a piece of me, boy? Who wants some? Gangway. SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Huh? This better be good. Light it up.
Talk to me.
Go ahead. Bad news?
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
That was good.
Waiting on you.
Base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
Add-on. Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs is under attack. Insufficient Vespene depth.
Alright, hey, GG. Didn't see that coming, so we'll take a look at the build.
Want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready?
Alright, we'll take a look at the build, talk about replay analysis, and what I'm going to look for in the future for those drops. I don't know what I was expecting. It didn't fit into the picture, obviously, of what I've laid out. That just means there's something for me to look for, something that I don't want to miss in the future. So let's watch this replay. So what I did see is I saw two base. Right now, from memory, I saw two bases. I didn't see a roach warren. I saw an evolution chamber. You know what? If I see an evolution chamber, it's a drop. I've been told that before. So let's check when I scanned. I meant to go down here and check for a third base. I thought maybe he just went a little later economically. And I didn't get my factory off of my reactor fast enough. I could have had, I went high on money for a minute there. I could have had a tank out sooner, and it would have done a much better job at handling that drop. So he caught me moving out with most of my stuff on the ground. If my Hellions were in position beforehand, it might have gone a long way. Or at least if I hadn't moved out. So here's what we saw. Evolution Chamber is going down. And he's going to start producing something. Right, so this is Nice. Carapace, that's for speed. So that's what I saw. There was nothing else, okay? Slow down. What do you require? A layer? No, overseer. Back that up. This is a tech tree I might have to figure out. So, ventral sacs requires an evolution chamber. So that's it. One evolution chamber, and you can drop into my base. Let's take a look at what I was doing. So I was comfortable up to here. Once the factory started, I should have had the gas going already. I wasn't able to produce my tech lab right away. And at this point my money gets high, so let's take a look at what happens. It always gets high in this build. I have a feeling it's because I drop that money, this money, and I produce 200 at a time. So this should already build. That would have been 75 minerals. And a lot of this would have been the gas because it would have had 3 on it. What am I missing? It's 400 minerals. What could I have right now? 200 minerals? Nah, a little early, so we'll go with 300 minerals. If they were there, there's 100 and 100. That would have happened sooner. And maybe a gas and a evolution chamber. So I'm going to say that's what I needed, was a gas and an evolution chamber a little faster. So about the point, let's take this note over here on the notepad. When I get to so first time money's high. So when money is high, gas plus an evolution chamber, but the name of that thing is engineering bay. Holy, that's eBay. this switch could have happened a little sooner, as I said. Let's see how much that would have mattered, because he's moving across the map now. He's got Overlord speed. These don't have +1, so they pass each other. I didn't even see it. I should have been paying attention to that drop a little better, but I was trying to macro it pretty well. So I've even got that failing. I notice it here. I have pause. So few units on the map. T. 4 Marines, 4 Hellions. These Hellions really need to be back here. And they were ready for the counter drop because they were paying attention to their units. So, and then the fight commences. Still 4. The Queens are a big thing.
You want a piece of me, boy?
That tank was about 1/3 of the way done.
Our SCVs
I don't think it would have been out at that time. I definitely wasn't controlling it because I was trying to get it moved over here. A little bit of unnecessary Hellion micro, I think, but
Our SCVs are
hey, good match. I'm going to have to take a note. So this is a mix of two base, no roach. That's probably going to be a early drop. That's what I've seen. I've also seen 2 base early layer, and that ended up being the Nidus network. So of course there's always 2 base early layer spire, and that's another thing altogether. So my responses, my responses for these. It's gonna have to be. It's still early, so Hellions are good, but more production defensively. So when I move out, I need to pay attention to. I don't know, because I could be on the other side of the map trying to harass with these 4 Hellions, and depending on the map, I'm not going to have a chance to intercept them. So maybe some scans. So defensive scans. We'll go with that. More Marines. More army. When I see the Nidus, that's going to have to be vision, full SCVs when they pop up, and early layer spire. Say Marines, more Marines. Make sure we get a reactor up, and that'll probably be when I I'll lift up my production, my first racks, and I'll create a reactor and set up a tech lab. All right, so as we take a look at this real quick, go to our replays, and we're gonna drop this in the GG tracker. So it's a loss, but there can still be a win in it if we were comfortable in our macro. And I want to say it's not going to be so great. I would be surprised if I hit platinum on that one. And I've been getting worse lately. There we go. Okay, diamond. So I think it's just because the early minerals I didn't do anything with. And some of those float early on for double Hellion production. But I could have gotten an engineering pay down a little faster. And actually, maybe in that case, that's a good point. I can spend extra money on early racks, and I can start Marine production until I feel a little safer. Because having 2 more barracks would have provided me a nice little couple extra Marines. I don't necessarily have to worry about producing the depots on them or the add-ons, but maybe I'll make an add-on for the factory reactor and then drop a trade of racks over to that early so we can pump out some additional Marines to stay at home so I can still do my Hellion harass. So that'll be the plan for next time. And I'll review these matchups. I'll review these matchups in the loading screen when I'm facing my opponent and see if we can't get anywhere. So hey, thanks for watching. This has been episode 26 for Uncommon Starcraft. Have a beautiful Starcraft day, and I'll see you around.